Leah was like, I really liked the storyline I wrote with your daughter, and I want you to be in it again. I wrote that myself!
May I just say, how dare I dislike Lee in season 1? Bless his...
He really didn't have any... But, no.
And you know what? He could have been directed to be a buffoon.
He was a plot point in the first season.
Yeah.
And he's more of a character.
But, like, he's a good actor, and he wasn't a good actor in...
He is really good,
the first season, but he's a really good actor.
But see, I can see why they cast him, because he's good.
Yeah.
Hannah said that you liked the last episode a lot. And Hannah liked the last episode a lot. Or
You mean 8, the one you watched last night?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I mean, I recognized... I was worried going into that night that you were going to watch it and be like, what the fuck? Why is nothing happening? Why is it... Because it was kind of a long, drawn-out... But I love it when they do something like that.
Yeah.
I love when you go back and tell a story from... somebody. No, that's the one I just took away from you.
It was from somebody else, but it was also in relation to the Maeves, which is kind of a question we've had the whole 2 seasons.
Right.
Which I loved.
It went back to answer a question that had been unanswered.
No, I loved it. I felt like I actually liked that character better than most of the other
He was really
robots.
into it. It was like, we'll probably get a big question answered this episode, or a huge question asked.
They're gonna like zoom in on the ground. You know the area of the park they've been alluding to the whole time. They finally zoom over it, and it's the date of the 3rd season.
It's a map of Westeros.
Oh my gosh, I would die.
So, any predictions for this episode?
Nothing will happen. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Wow. I think.
You're so good at predictions.
I know.
You are.
Let's see if you...
I feel like I'm not anymore though. I think that the man in black is going to have a conversation with Ford.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that Maeve is going to come back to life and go get her daughter with Lee.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to turn him down because he's in love with her, and she's going to be like, I don't know. And I think...
Shipping Lee and Maeve, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I think he loves Maeve, but I think Maeve's going to be like, And I think that Dolores is... I think Teddy's going to revolt against Dolores.
Oh, yeah?
Can I get something if one of those is correct?
How do you mean, do you think Teddy's going to revolt against her? How?
I think he's going to go against something that she tells him to do, and she's going to be pissed.
Stay.
Whoa.
What could possibly compare?
His ex.
When did it creep in? Tiny fleck of darkness.
Oh, Susan Rhodes.
Was it all in my head?
What was going on with his arm? I'm gonna be... Is he, like, trying to, like, be immortal? Like, his...
Well, he's clearly a robot.
He can't be. You think he is?
Well, I don't talk to speak each other.
No. I'm definitely Team Indian Skin.
Yeah.
Kill her.
It's you or me.
I'm not rooting for her at all. Oh.
suits you. When was the last time you took a good look at your creation and what it's been learning about its subjects? Be careful what you wish for. I think perhaps one final game.
Low, Bernard.
That's close enough, Bernard. She will search your mind and find a message I have left her.
Julia.
No, you don't touch me, you liar! You fucking phony! You're a fucking virus!
What happened was nobody's fault. She was drunk, upset.
She often was.
Water dripping from the side.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck you.
Excuse me?
It is you, isn't it?
I'm not a host pretending to be a human, Dad. I'm your daughter, pretending to give a shit about you. Okay, you laugh. Enjoy whatever dream you think you're living in.
That's the boss.
Whoa! Whoa!
Those are real people. I can show you.
Whoa!
Fuck you for it. Fuck you!
Mankind is poised midway between the gods and the beasts. I had a different story in mind for you. And of all the hosts I've made, you, Maeve, were my favorite. It isn't easy to contemplate letting your children die. You were as close as I got to having one. You stayed here in this world to save your child. So have I. It's a shame to let them end it here. Don't let them.
It's a sweet little scene.
Get out of my fucking head!
I'm going to survive. I'm going to do it my way.
You're gonna leave me here?
Be safer.
Fuck you, Bernard.
Tell me the truth. Tell me one true thing.
No one else sees it. This thing in me. This stain. I never noticed before.
He is a robot. He's got the
Tiny flicker of darkness. I was shedding my skin. The darkness was what was underneath. But you saw right through it, didn't you? I belong to another world. I always have.
She's awake. Oh, she's silent. Oh, she does that.
Yes, she does.
What? Oh, everything is done? Oh, shit.
Were any of these choices ever truly mine to begin with?
Because he's a robot.
Is this real? Are you real?
Just taking in a natural splendor. We were so in love.
We still are. Are we?
Which is why this is so hard.
You go kill her.
Oh my.
You changed me. Made me into a monster.
No way.
I made it so you could survive. You don't hurt me, Teddy.
No. No, I could never hurt you, Dolores. I'll protect you until the day I die. I'm sorry. I can't protect you anymore.
She messed up.
She acted the hell out of that scene.
The music was dope too.
It's a very interesting response, I thought.
A little robotic.
She like short circuited there for a second.
Yeah. I like
She's
that.
like, does not compute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fuck
Yeah.
just happened?
Yeah.
I blew up all the backups. Teddy is fucking gone. Gone.
By herself.
So what did we learn?
I didn't like that episode. It was so dark. It was so dark.
I liked it a lot. I mean, it's really sad, but like I'm just stuff's rolling, you know.
So do
Things
we
are
think that the
happening.
Man in Black is a robot?
What if he is maybe the first successful transfer?
That's what I'm
Right.
thinking.
And
Right.
we just don't know yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be that. What's the only thing? Because unless there's a technology that can like stick a thing in your arm and it controls you.
So his
Yeah.
wife killed herself because she saw that he was a monster in Westworld, but that would be literally everyone that goes to Westworld if someone watched a profile of them.
Oh, she was drunk. Plus, he literally whispered to her that he didn't love her and stuff. I
And
mean,
she clearly has a problem.
and she has issues.
She
So
was
if you
also
say-
worried that they were going
Yeah.
to send her back to that rehab place.
Yeah.
So someone with issues hears that and then sees that. Well, whatever
I'm
it is,
very
it
curious to
worked.
see how this is going to end. I am pretty shocked about Teddy. I'm not very shocked about the Man in Black. I just don't like him now.
Why not?
He's literally a lunatic.
He's turning into a monster.
He's losing his mind. He's not good.
I mean, I can empathize with him. We have similar hair.
You can empathize with him?
We have similar hair.
He's insane in the membrane. gruppo
theory. Tinfoil theory.
Insane.
Okay, so I was thinking about this when we were watching it. So what if... Okay, so this whole project to get human consciousness into a host body.
Mm-hmm.
What if what we think of as the real world, where Logan and William and Mr. Delos and all those people come from, what if what if that's just another part of the park?
Ooh.
What if all their memories of when they were younger and everything, those are just part of their program? What if they are programmed for when they get scanned, they show as human?
Right.
What if the whole reason that they're there is to test? Because you know how they've been talking about testing. Well, they tested Mr. Delos in his little cage, but what if it's actually this other world is testing them to see if they're ready to go out into the real world?
Ah.
And
So this entire thing is
a test within a test.
Plan.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
It's fucked up.
That's interesting. Let's see
And
how
maybe
all
too
these
deep.
people... so how many people are real then?
No one
think?
really. The workers.
No one?
The randos that we've met in a couple of seasons.
But no one that was in the park when this attack happened was real. Or was a human being. It was like, you're saying that those were all robots, but like the other robots didn't
anybody
think
who
they were.
works for... I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, it's a tinfoil theory. I don't know. I just
Or it's like a Matrix thing where like actually there is no real world. It's like a post-apocalyptic whatever thing.
Well, that was the other thing I was thinking
This
is
is
what
dark.
if, we're thinking about like, where in the world is this park? What if the
Yeah.
entire world is the park? And humans don't even live on planet anymore. Like, you have to fly to Earth station and then you're trained
shit.
in. And what if everything down there is now simulation, is different worlds?
Yeah. Or the whole thing is like a program, like San Junipero, like they're all just in a giant program.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
In a holodeck.
Ford was like popping in and out of Bernard's consciousness, like seeing him visibly there, so that's weird.
Right, so is Ford gone now? Is he never showing up again?
Oh no. Oh no, he'll be
No.
back.
Well, he's now in Maeve's.
Yeah, he's
Head-ish
transferred into
thing.
Maeve's head. Bernard wrote him out, but that doesn't necessarily
Yeah.
mean he couldn't go back in. He's like a virus. He's just hopping around.
But what is he trying to get Bernard to do? I thought he wanted
don't
Bernard
know.
to make the host free, so why is Bernard acting like he's bad? I'm so confused at that.
I think, I don't know.
We don't know that yet.
I mean, gosh, though, right?
Do you think... How many questions do you think we're going to have at the end of the season finale?
I mean,
lot.
seriously, because...
I want it to be like... I don't want it to end because there's just too much to end in one episode, but... Is it a regular length episode?
What? What's
The-
that?
I didn't
finale?
feel
I don't know.
that. I didn't feel that way after the
Not out
first
yet.
season. I felt like all of our questions were
Oh,
going to
right.
be
Oh, yeah.
answered.
Well, we've still got another episode.
They'll answer some questions.
Maya,
All these questions and many others will be answered on the next episode of Westworld.
Maya,
What?
Maya, I'm confused. These women at my work were talking about Westworld. They were just
Claire.
like, not Claire, but they were just trying to like. They were talking about Handmaid's Tale, and they were like, "That's too dark for me." They're talking about Westworld, and
Yeah.
they were like saying, "What were they saying about Westworld?" I can't even remember. Something else dumb, but now I can't remember. And I don't want to misrepresent the story because I can't remember exactly what they said.
Misrepresent.
But it was kind of like, it was kind of like along the same lines.
Just make up a punchline for this
Like
story.
that I don't have one. I can't even remember. Dang it.
That's so funny.
Well, I was trying to be, stop